Not the news anybody was looking for this morning from Eli Lilly, putting out the results of a phase 3 trial of its Alzheimer's drug solanezumab. It did not meet the goals of that study. As a result, Lilly says it will not seek regulatory approval of this drug. Joining us now, first on CNBC, is Eli Lilly CEO Dr. John Lechleiter and President of Lilly Biomedicines and incoming CEO David Ricks. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Morning. Thank you, Meg.
Morning.
Well, clearly not the result anybody wanted. You guys have been working in Alzheimer's for 27 years. You've spent billions of dollars on this. How are you approaching what these results mean for Lilly?
Well, obviously, Meg, we're incredibly disappointed. We're disappointed for all the people within the company who've worked on this project over many, many years, but we're also very disappointed for the millions of patients and caregivers who are still out there looking for something that will slow down or the progression of this disease or perhaps prevent it altogether. We remain committed to Alzheimer's disease. This is not the only molecule that we have in our portfolio. We have an oral drug that we're testing now in phase 3. We have 5 other therapeutic agents in earlier stages of development. So you should expect that we're going to look carefully at these results. That will take weeks or months to really ferret out all of the information in this study that involved more than 2,000 patients, learn everything we can from this trial, and go back and apply that to the other development programs we have. We also look forward to sharing these data with the scientific community. We're going to be doing that on December 8th at the Clinical Trials on Alzheimer's Disease meeting in San Diego.
I would also add, Meg, we've been planning for our future with or without SOLA for some time. We knew it was a high-risk and high-reward program. We're disappointed with this result, but we have a lot going on beyond Alzheimer's, launches in diabetes, in oncology, and immunology. And back in July, we told our investors we plan to grow at 5% between now and the end of the decade and improve margins without solanezumab. That's still intact, and that's what we're focused on going forward.
Well, I had the pleasure of coming to visit you guys a couple weeks ago, of course, and met some of those researchers working on this, and thinking of them this morning and how they must be feeling. But what does this mean for the amyloid hypothesis? Of course, this idea that the target you were looking at with solanezumab was the right one, and that a lot of your pipeline also focuses on. I've been already hearing this morning some people think, well, this means the amyloid hypothesis is wrong. How do you think about that?
Well, I think there's going to be a lot said about that in the coming weeks and days, including at the meeting John mentioned in San Diego in a few weeks. I think we really need to have the experts in the field sort of process this data and draw their own conclusions. As we look at the data from Expedition 3, there is a trend for the drug. It wasn't statistically significant. We're disappointed in that, but we think the amyloid hypothesis should continue to be studied, and Lilly's in fact doing that. We have a BACE inhibitor in partnership with AstraZeneca with 2 phase 3 studies going on right now, one in prodromal or sort of pre-Alzheimer's and one in mild patients. We've got our own BACE inhibitor in phase 2 we're also looking at. And then we have several other antibodies, 3 other disease-modifying antibodies in phase 1 moving into phase 2 soon. And some of those also look at amyloid, deposited plaques. Now remembering solanezumab attacked a specific part of the amyloid cascade, which is the soluble form. So we think there's still a lot of work to do here to understand how to affect this disease. And if we think about the problems we have in healthcare, you have to put Alzheimer's at the top of the list. This is the work we think we're here to do, and we have a great team here at Lilly focused on that even today with this disappointing news.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.